All right, Anshi. It's really great to have you here today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Um, Good morning, everyone. I'm Anshi Yadav, and I'm currently 11 years old. And I have written my second book, Ayanshi and the Poltergeist, after my first book, Ayanshi and Mystic Mansion. I also got a national award from Bree Books itself for my previous book. It's also available on Amazon.com. And my second book is still in the league, but so far I've won three medallions, and this is a copy of my book.
It is
And
great.
some of my hobbies are acting, singing, dancing. I actually do Kathak. I'm in my third year right now, and I also love reading because that is what invoked me to write a book. Excuse me, to write a book because I saw the imagination of the authors, and then I thought that why can't I write a book like them?
That
So that's the reason why I have come up with two books.
and I went through your book, and it was a very interesting preface that you have written. You have started that if the readers wish to stop, they should stop right now. Otherwise, it's going to get super interesting, and that was something very unique, and I really
Like,
loved it. And also because this is somehow because you have written a book before, and that was also of the same genre, I presume. So
yes.
now the protagonist or the main character of the book goes around on a new adventure. So how did you come up with the idea of writing about something like this?
Well, actually, I love reading books. I told you, and I actually loved reading thriller and horror and mystery books, and so that is why. And then there was this trip when I went to Bhangar, and then with my family, I when we were leaving the fort, we did see a little bright light into the room we went, and there was nobody there, just an ominous presence of a very bright light or something. So, and then I thought, wouldn't I be able to curate it into a book? And then I also included some of my friends, and we were all going on a journey, and the book goes on like that, like that. And then there's some supernatural stuff elements in there as well.
Very interesting read, definitely. Uh, Also, you've said that you love reading, and you love reading about thrillers or horror genres. Who would you say, if you were to name one or maybe probably two authors, who would be your favorite authors?
Okay, so firstly, Agatha Christie. And then next, I would say Ross Belford or Kiara Alexander.
That's amazing. Even I love Agatha Christie. Also, because you say that this is your second book, so you have had experience about writing books. You understand how book writing works and what all goes, and it's not about just book writing. If you want to become a successful author, it takes a lot more than just writing a book. You have to learn how to promote your book. You have to become an entrepreneur yourself. So how has that journey been for you?
Say, ever since my first book, I had been so excited that I have written a book, and it revolves around a mysterious plot from my society itself. And and then and then firstly about Rebooks, it was an amazing platform, so I didn't have to worry about how am I going to publish, what do I do, what do I not do. I didn't have to worry about the grammatical mistakes I could have made, and everything was available at Rebooks, and it was so free and encouraging that I could even design my own graphics and put them in the book. I was really happy about this key element. And then as an entrepreneur, my journey, it was actually um quite whimsical, I might say, because I had to prepare. I had to just record some videos, and then I needed to show people that my book is really what I wanted to display, and it's not that I just wrote it like I just wanted to write it. I really wanted to show people what I liked, what I felt about those particular moments. That's why I recorded all those videos and all. And then again, Breebooks for for they also uploaded some of my videos on their YouTube, Instagram, X, and other channels as well. So I'm also really happy about that. Thank you. And obviously, my school also provided me an excellent platform for writing. They introduced me to Breebooks, so that is one of the reasons I have written this book right now.
So because you said that, you have always wanted to, kind of, you had a thought about writing a book somehow, somewhere down the line. So when, because Bree Books was the platform introduced to you through your school. So that must was that the first time that you actually realized that okay, you can actually write a book and become a published author, or if uh, even if this would not have been the case, would you have wanted to become an author in general?
Yes, actually, for my first book, Ayanshi and Mystic Mansion, I already had an idea before I was introduced to Breebook. So I just kept writing a few chapters in Word and all, so that I thought I would go to some publishing houses and then introduce them to my book. But ever since Breebooks came, I was really clear that I had to write it over here.
So it kind of escalated your journey to becoming an author.
Yes, yes. And I actually wanted to be an author. I actually wanted to publish few books, and but then when rebooks came, it became very clear to me that I can do this, and quite easily sitting at my home and working on the laptop.
Yeah, so book writing in itself is a tedious task, I would say, because you have to think about the entire plot. However, you had a plot in your mind. Most kids, they don't, right? So what are all of the, I would not say challenges, but what are all of the steps, or maybe what are the things that one should keep in mind when they start writing a book, or what all things you went through in your mind, deciding the chapters? Because I read that there are a lot of chapters in your books and they're all, titled very well. So how did you think through all of those titles, or how did the idea, the inspiration of writing the title of your book itself came to you? What was the thought process behind it?
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a sore throat right
That's
now.
completely.
So because when I wrote my first book, I actually faced through some challenges, like how should I title, what should be the connection from this string to this string, because in mysteries you always have to connect threads. It can't be that you're starting one chapter at the donkey's tail and ending it at I don't know where, the donkey's head.
Correct.
So that's just a proverb. and that's uh, what I was worried about when I was writing my book, that how am I going to do this, how am I going to correct threads. But the thing that really helps you is that when I slept each night, I wrote one or two chapters of my book, and then I went to sleep. And when I was sleeping, I was thinking to myself, what could be the next step, what would Ayanshi do next in her book, in her journey? Like, would she explore the Bhangar Fort or not? Would she dare to go with her friends, even after her teacher was not there? Would they be able to survive? Would they be able to not have a nervous breakdown when one of their friends was possessed? So I was thinking about that, and then it all just came to me. It snapped that I actually had to. And one thing about when I write my book, I just go with the flow. I do not. I don't know. It all just comes to my mind. I write it, and then more things come to the back of my mind, and then I write it again. So I just kind of go with the flow.
That's great. Also, because
And some advice for authors who are writing new books is that you can also first thing is that when you write your book, each story element must be a bit connected to one or the other. Like I have also heard and known many authors here at Rebooks itself, and some of them are also my school friends. Like what they do is that they also just keep in mind what to do, what not to do with the book, to be connecting threads. So that's the biggest advice that somebody would go for,
that's
I
great.
guess.
Great, great advice. Also, because your book is a mixture of your personal experiences along with your imagination. So, do you think that because had you've had experienced that yourself, was did that make it kind of an easier task for you to write the book because you kind of already had experienced some part of it? Or if you were to select some a completely uh new story probably, or something that is not related to your real life, would that have been a difficult choice?
Okay, so obviously, with my past experiences, and all the photos I clicked when I was in the fort, so obviously that helped me to get that key factor of that ominous light and ominous presence in the room, in the Bhangar fort. So it actually helped me to curate some of my moments, but it was hard at sometimes because I had to, in the rising action and the beginning of the story before the climax, I actually had to think of some elements like what are they going to do, what competition are they going to be in, and as a passionate actor myself, I I love acting. I told you before, so I. Hmm. Excuse me. So I that was actually easier for me to like curate what kind of competition are they going into, what school. That's my school, obviously. So and then it's just, and then when I had to imagine, and like you asked, when I had pick a completely new story and plot, I would be a little confused about what what should I write in the climax. I would be, but I guess I would just also go with the flow, and then just think about it while I sleep. I told you. So then it just becomes clear to me. I don't know what happens, but I don't really thoroughly have to sit for 1 or 2 hours and think it through. I can just feel it that I have to write this. That's what makes the book interesting in my point of view.
Correct. All right. So, because you have written two books now and you have become a published author with all of the awards that you have. So, when you started writing a book, or when you thought of first writing a book, did you think you would go through all of this process and, become a famous author one day? Or, this journey has been a complete surprise for you? So, basically, what is your experience after becoming a published author? How do you feel? How does that makes you excited?
That makes me very delighted, that makes me very glad that I have published a book, and it has also got awards, and I'm really happy that I got invited into a ceremony for the awarding on 31st March 2024, and I am very surprised that I could be able to write this book and make it reach through this level, and yes, I'm very delighted, and actually, I thought that I would go with normal publishing houses, and I would have to talk through. I would have to convince them. So, Books actually has been a very delightful surprise for me. Actually,
That's great. And do we see Ayanshi going on more, mysterious journeys ahead later, in maybe your new books?
We can totally see that. I am also having the vision of what I should write next. And this time, I am thinking I want to go with a completely imaginary plot, and not just based on my experiences.
That's a very, very good step that you take also, because it's kind of a challenge to yourself, because you know what genre you're writing. However, you're trying to explore a new area in it. So it's going to be, a very, very different journey from whatever you have done so far. So I hope that it's great. And I hope that I see and I read a lot of your books again. And congratulations, for all of the awards again. And because you've become an author of two published books at such a young age, it's a huge achievement in itself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all your kind words and encouragement.
That's great. Okay, so is there anything that you want to share more, or anything that you'd want to speak?
Yes, I do. I actually wanted to immortalize my school's name in my books, and as you can see in the competition, I've announced AFBBS, Air Force Balbharti School. So because that key factor came because I love my school, I love my friends. So I really wanted to immortalize them through Ayanshi and the Poltergeist, and I really wanted to. I really wanted to convey my message to my school as well, that how much I love my school, because it's one of the best schools I've ever been to.
That's
And and I really I really loved the experience when I wrote my book's name, and then I showed it to my principal, and she was really happy that I immortalized my books, my school's name in my books as well, and I plan on doing that in future as well.
that's really sweet of you to
Thank you
do
so
that.
much.
It was great talking to you. Thank you so much for your time, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Have a really great day ahead. I hope we meet again.
You too. Bye bye.